Hi everyone, another video for Java 8 feature, Java optional. Okay, Java optional is a class introduced in Java 8 that is designed to help prevent null pointer exception in your code. It represents a container that may or may not contain a null value and provides methods for checking whether a value is present or not, as well as for retrieving the value if it is present. Using optional can make your code more concise, readable, and less error prone by forcing you to handle the case where a value is not present explicitly. Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you 5 examples how you can use Java optional. Okay, so let us get started. As you see in my Eclipse, I already have created 5 examples. Okay, so I will go one by one and I'll explain how the optional works. So in this way it will save a little bit of time, because typing the code it takes a little more time. Okay, then let me start the first one. So okay, checking if a value is present. Say that you are getting some say that you are calling something, and there is a chances that you may get null from that method as a written value. Okay, so in that case you need to check whether it is null or not. I know that you can do it by if else condition, but using the optional this looks more concise and it has a lot of other methods. Okay, so you can see that I have some string as a variable which is a string, and as of now I have assigned null. So if I execute this code, okay, the line number 12, you see optional is again you can see java.util.optional of null able. Okay, you can see that optional dot of nullable sum string. This is the sum string. Okay, so we got the optional, and to check whether something present in optional, so we can use is present. Okay, is present. So if it does not contain anything, then it will be printed, otherwise this will be printed. If some string is not null, then this particular line will be executed, and if it is null, then else block will be executed. So let me execute this code. You can see a value is not present. Okay, now I want to give something, say hello. So this is a valid string and it is not null. Okay, and that is the reason it will show, it will execute this block. Okay, so this is very simple example. So let me show the next example. Providing a default value if value is not present. Say that you are getting something from some method, and if value is not available in that returned whatever you are getting from that particular method, so that time you can assign something default value. Okay, that can be done using or else. So again we have optional using dot of nullable sum string, then or else. Okay, default value. So if I execute this one, default value, because it is nullable, and you can see this condition. Okay, this part not condition, this statement. Okay, so you can see this. If a value is present, returns the value, otherwise returns other. Okay, if something is there, then that will be printed, otherwise display the print the or assign the default value. Okay, now again let me give something here, hello. Now this time the same line, what will print? You should print hello. Cool, right? The same line is, if it has null value, it assigned some default, and if it has valid string, then it display that string. That's cool. So third example, executing code if a value is present. Okay, see this. So again we are getting optional using of nullable some string. I have assigned null, and you can see that opt dot if present, then we'll get that particular if something is present, that is the value. Okay, then system.out.println show display that, otherwise. Okay, now what is that? Execute code if value is present. If it is not there, what it happen? Okay, so it does not display anything. Okay, because it does not have, the sum string is assigned to null, so it, and this particular line, it checks whether something is there or not. Okay, now let me assign again some string, value is present, hello. Okay, let me give 1. This time it should display hello 1. Okay, so this is number 3. Number 4, mapping a value to another type. Okay, see this example, optional of nullable some string, this one which I already assigned to null. Okay, now opt dot map to string then length. Okay, string has a length method. Okay, so for example you can see this one. So this is the method that we are calling here, length. Okay, length, we are getting this object length opt or else 0. So if it is a valid string, then find out the length, otherwise display 0. So 0 because we have assigned null. Can you see 1 2 3 4, so we got 4 length. Okay, so what we have done, we are we use the map method of optional. Okay, and say 1 2 3 4 9. Okay, you can say 4, then 5 6 7 8 9. Cool. Number 5. Okay, throwing an exception if a value is not present. Okay, so explicitly you need to throw an exception if something is null. Okay, so again we are getting optional using the optional dot of nullable some string, and here we are checking whether it is opt dot or else throw. We are checking something is there. If it is there, then no need to throw anything, otherwise throw the exception. Okay, so if you can see it is throwing the exception from here. Okay, now let me assign something see, value is present, how are you? Okay, this is not executed. All right, so that's it for this video. See you in the next video.